We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those thugs who disgrace our community, our women, who disgrace our culture, and who have absolutely nothing of redemptive value to offer except the legacy of violence and sexual assault and foul language.
With recent events, the topic of black-on-black crime is back on the rise. And while there are poor arguments being made on both sides of the discussion, good arguments are not being made on both sides, contrary to popular belief. Specifically, the side that says black-on-black crime is a myth. There are things I do disagree with on each side. But my position in this discussion can be identified where hypocrisy is discovered. Now, I try my best to align myself with the truth. On this topic, the truth is becoming increasingly clearer to me. Black-on-black crime against women is acknowledged, while black-on-black crime against men as a concept is rejected. Domestic violence and other violent crimes women face can be analyzed from a number of different angles. This helps to observe key factors that lead to certain situations and helps identify those who are most vulnerable. Factors such as age, income, and race give us more details on how women become victims to these types of crimes. Now, race has always been a hot button topic, which is the reason why we're seeing the discussion on violent crimes against women of color become a more prominent topic. Black women are doing their best to lead the way in this discussion as awareness is raised around violent crimes against black women who happen to be the most vulnerable to these types of crimes. And as a result, think pieces from journalists and outcries from activists wanting justice and accountability are becoming the norm. The black man's role and the black woman's plight is not something that's being ignored. We're seeing new movements and hashtags created by black women that are getting some pretty serious steam. Which makes sense, because rational people who want Black America to be healthy and wealthy can't ignore the plight our women face. They are our nurturers. They are the bringers of life. You can't have a healthy, functioning Black America when our women are being subjected to such atrocities. But this goes for black men as well. We can't be protectors and providers for our women and children if brothers are out here destroying other brothers. Oddly enough, though, black men aren't held to the same standards of accountability if one decides to pick up a gun and shoot another brother. There aren't any think pieces from journalists or outcries for accountability and justice when a black man kills another black man. The violent crimes black men face at the hands of other black men are largely considered health issues. They are looked at as structural and systemic, long-standing problems in Black America propped up by white supremacy. Why is this? Why do we acknowledge and call for accountability for the problems black women face with black men? and reject all notions of accountability when it's time to talk about black men having an unhealthy fixation with the worst parts of white male Italian gang culture.
Well, we can take this back one step and ask, if masculinity is a pose, where did urban blacks get the inspiration for their own performance? Of course, people borrow from many places, their communities, their family histories, popular culture, and many other places. As the writer Nathan McCall has said, he and some of his African-American male cohorts got some of their ideas about manhood from gangster films like The Godfather and other films that featured tough, ruthless white Italian gangsters.
Once upon a time, this is something that we acknowledged and used to talk about with no shame. It shouldn't be a surprise that violent crimes against men are analyzed by race as well. However, this information is never used to call out black men. This information is never used to identify the most vulnerable among black boys and men either. But as soon as a black man is killed by a white cop or vigilante, everybody can get their asses up to demand justice and accountability. This creates a false sense of danger that leads us to believe that the bulk of our problems are currently police brutality and racism. Now, I'm not saying that these aren't problems. I'm saying these problems are symptoms of a much bigger problem. A problem that encourages other people inside and outside of Black America to fear us. A problem that takes away our ability to build on our communities. And that is the problem of black males committing violent crimes against other black males, along with a culture that glorifies it. Now, I believe the idea of black on black male crime is ignored because using our pain and strife for political leverage is more beneficial to those looking to pad a political career, which would be non-existent if actual policy and engagements were geared towards reducing these occurrences. Now, here's where things start to become more insidious. Democrats are really working to reduce these occurrences among black women. They're seeing results and also have ample representation within the government and within these movements, bringing awareness to the way black women are being victimized by black men. You don't see people blaming the domestic violence black women have to deal with on proximity. You don't hear anyone saying crime is crime, no matter the race, when black women discuss the likelihood of them being raped and murdered by a black man. Nobody ever rebuts with, white men kill and rape more white women. Stop trying to distract us from white supremacy. Because these are ridiculous rebuttals. Yet when we decide to talk about the biggest thing harming the development of black males, you get all of the above. Not just from black men, but from the very same black women raising awareness to how they're being victimized by black men. Black men, now is the time for us to intellectualize our experiences, for us to care enough about ourselves to stand up and talk about all things that plague us, all things that hurt us, not just the things that we can blame on white people. Our brotherhood depends on it. There are people facilitating this narrative that we are the biggest threat to black women, while supporting the idea that racism and police brutality is the biggest threat to black men. And they're eating off that idea. It's a blatant hypocrisy. They're having discussions about black on black crime against women, while denying its legitimacy for anyone with a swinging dick, and using our pain as leverage to garner votes through unnecessary fear and panic around racism and police brutality. While the young black brother, forced to find his way in the hood, remains under siege at the hands of other black men.
Like, and then what's fucked up, it's like Obama from Chicago and he was just the president, and I feel like he wasn't trying to do nothing to help. Like, you should see, like, where Obama stayed, like where Obama house at up in Chicago, it's like heavily guarded by like Secret Service. But 2 blocks over, it's the biggest shootout zone ever up in Chicago. Like, people don't know that, like, and that's what I'm saying. And it's like, man, I call it population control. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. They won't, you know, the rich gonna stay rich, the poor gonna stay poor. You know, they know how they. Chicago fucked up though, bro.
From your point of view, as someone who's been in this shit, you know, for 10 plus years. I mean, your whole life, but you know,
Chicago,
really in this shit
I go
for 10
anywhere
plus
I wanna
years.
go.
Like, if you had power to fix things, what would you do to fix them?
More opportunities, more jobs, better schools. Okay, I'm finna give you the best example of Chicago life. A kid growing up, he stays somewhere. He don't want to gangbang. He don't want to do none of this bullshit. He stay, let's say example, okay, fuck it, 75th and Stewart. This is where he stays at. Now it's straight insanes right there, insane. Now every time he come out trying to go to school, they, man, what the fuck, nigga, your ass stay right here, nigga, your ass better be gang. Your ass better be gang. He know, I don't want to be gang. Now he gotta go to school. Now say he go to school somewhere on 83rd by like, I say by like fucking Coles or somewhere. Now it's a different gang over there. Now they repping whatever they repping. So now every time I go to school, they right there, gang. And now they know he from over here. Now he not even from this gang over here, but they know he from over there. So now every time he go to school, they bother him. Yeah, you from over there with some bitch ass nigga, fuck you nigga. He like, no bro, I don't gang banging shit, I don't gang banging shit. Now when he go back, now they on some, yeah, we saw you fuck with the niggas over there. And he was some, nah bro, so a nigga, you either gonna fuck with us to show us that you ain't fuck with them niggas, or nigga, we gonna kill you. Now them niggas telling him, nigga, you fuck with the niggas, we gonna kill you, or you either fuck with us. So now he gotta protect himself. Now he gotta carry a gun, and now he's dealing with Chicago life. And all he wanna do is go to fucking school every day. This is Chicago. This is the reality of which we live in. This is the shit they don't talk about on the news. You know what I'm talking about though? Like, it's fucked up in our city, and we just trying to maintain and survive, and like, come on bro, like this shit. Like, do you sometimes see Chicago news, like how many people get shot? That's regular. You should see about being in it. They think about being like a big rapper, Rico Records. I'm outside every day seeing this shit, watching niggas kill each other and just tweak and just do whatever. And I'm just like, God damn, this shit is crazy. And then going somewhere like Hollywood and seeing how they live, and then going back to Chicago, like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God, like, man, Vlad.
All right, so basically the way you're describing it is that if you live in a certain area, you just in it no matter what.
You in it no matter what, and they will kill you for no reason. So it's like, you can try to go get a job, go to school, whatever, and get killed by a stray bullet. You can, like, it's fucked up. You can motherfucking be the gang leader, do whatever, and get killed. Like, it's like, the statistic of death or jail is so true, bro, that it's fucked up. Cause it's like, it's either you're gonna let people kill you and you're gonna die, or you're gonna have to carry a gun, face a jail fucking charge of going to get in a pistol case, or killing somebody or going to jail for murder. It's no alternative. You're either gonna get killed or gonna kill someone. That's Chicago life for you. And that's why a lot of niggas get out of Chicago.
Despite attention being raised around gender and violent crimes against black women, violent crimes against black men committed by black men are ignored. And it's about time we start asking why. This is Dre. As always, tell me why you're mad in the comments. And if you really dig this message, share the video and go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for more to come.